Have you ever noticed that if your gut is really off or messy, then everything actually it becomes messy? That you feel bloated, you get low energy, and then you also have some mood swings that you can't really explain. And also your brain fog, actually you feel like you're not at your optimal performance during that time. It is not just a coincidence, and it is a communication from your digestive system or your gut. Here is what most people don't realize. Your gut or the digestive system is not all about digestion or breaking down of food, but it's a little bit more into also immunity, the levels of inflammation in your body, and also your mental health or clarity. If you're not feeding your gut very well or you're not feeding yourself properly, then definitely your body will communicate through different symptoms that can be mentioned later on. Things like bloating, gas, pain, and all those things. A communication from your gut that things are not moving on well. So here today, we are going to discuss exactly the strategies that you can easily fix these gut issues without any other medications, but just natural. Let's dive in. Now let's understand why the gut health is actually very important. Our first thing is that your gut is a home to our trillions of microorganisms, what we call the gut microbiomes. Now, these microbiomes actually, think about it as an ecosystem, an internal ecosystem where there are different microorganisms interacting with each other, affecting one another. And now that if there is a balance in these things, you actually feel so well that your digestive system is too good and you don't feel anything like pain, bloating, and all those gas. But then if there's an imbalance in your microbiome, then you feel the communication from your gut where you feel the bloatings and all other signs, showing you that your digestive system is actually in a mess, and that can still mess up everything. Now, here is a four pillars that we am going to give up to you to understand what's really happening with your gut. Now, let's break down the strategies into just 4 simple strategies that I can give you to give you the good gut health that you really deserve or your body deserves to have. The first strategy for you here is that you should feed your gut with what you call fiber. Fiber is not just something that feeds your gut to prevent the constipation or maybe to control sugar levels for the people who are having diabetes or maybe control the weight. But then it's also very important in that it is a food for your beneficial microorganisms in your digestive system or your gut. They feed literally on fiber for them to survive and also thrive. Meaning the more you feed fiber, the more they strengthen your digestive system, the more they reduce inflammation, and then the easier it is for digestion to take place in your body. Now, for those that ignore the fruits and the vegetables, the legumes, and then all grains, honestly, you're now starving your microorganisms that could actually help your body and improve your digestive system. So look into increasing the fiber intake through consumption of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and also all grain cereals. Strategy number 2 is to try as much as possible to reduce what we call the inflammation in your digestive system. And one key thing stands out here when it comes to reduction of inflammation, which is an omega fatty acid. The omega-3 fatty acids is one of the key things that provides you with the ability to reduce on this inflammation or even avoid them at all. If you dive into using the omega-3 fatty acids, then you are capable of reducing your inflammation in the body, improving the gut integrity, meaning your cells really won't break down and also won't wear out. And it also improves your overall metabolic health. Where can you really find these things? First of all, things like the fish or the seafoods have these omega fatty acids, the flax seeds, and the chia seeds. For those that do not know these seeds, there will be a video about them and you'll be able to see how great these seeds are to your health generally, not only the gut health, but then many other aspects of the health of the body. Now, strategy number 3 is for you to simply protect your digestive system or the gut. And what stands out in this case of protection of the gut is what you call the polyphenols. Polyphenols are natural compounds that are found in plant-based foods, which can be in your green leaves and even the fruits and vegetables. Most of them have this, and also things like tea, berries have them. Even chocolate do have them, but then it has to be regulated. They have these polyphenols, but then their consumption, yes, is good, but can be regulated because chocolate might also have some restrictions. But for a general person who is healthy, no diabetes, no hypertension, no heart disease, no any other thing, yeah, dark chocolate could be a very good source of polyphenols for you. That these polyphenols tries to prevent what you call inflammation and also oxidation that happens. Oxidation simply some chemicals that tries to destroy the cells in your body. So you are able to protect your gut through these natural compounds. You don't need to buy them from us drugs, but you can take them from foods. Green tea is one of the good sources as well. The final strategies, which is one of the most important, and I think it's also one of the easiest thing you can find, is that you should try to add beneficial bacteria into your gut. You see people who take in antibiotics, you try to antibiotics that are broad spectrum. What I mean broad spectrum is that they can kill any other kind of bacteria in your gut, meaning including your beneficial bacteria can be killed. But then if you try to increase or add some probiotic bacteria into your gut, then you try to create that good balance in your gut, and then you're able to have a very healthy gut. And these sources of probiotic bacteria is what you call the yogurt simply. It's made up of some bacteria that helps your digestive system actually to do well, improve its digestion. Here are simple practical daily tips that you can do. And this is basically simple things and better results over a long period of time if you follow it. Keep yourself hydrated. That's one. And do not wait until you feel thirsty. Second, consider having a diverse diet. You should not always eat beans, beans, beans. You should have some things like if you have the protein food that is maybe meat or animal cells, you should have also some other balanced form. You should have your fruits and vegetables in them. And you should consider having all grains. They should be diverse and also they should be all limit processed or highly sugary foods that you eat daily so that you can help yourself. And then most importantly, try to control your stress levels on a daily basis. So if you try to follow these steps daily, you are sure of achieving a healthy gut. Okay, here is what you really need to know a little bit more besides knowing the strategies that you can use to improve your gut health. Here is what can actually damage your gut health if you don't follow. Even if you follow all these here 4 strategies that helps you to keep your gut healthy, there are a few things that if you do, they will still make you feel messy. First is eating the overly processed foods or sugary foods. Second is that do not stay hydrated. Run away from water when you're given that. Definitely after some time, you will feel your gut will start becoming messy. Third, continue with chronic stress. Like today, get stress over everything. Even your neighbor's dog is right there barking, go and shout at the dog. Anything that crawls over you, shout at it, stress over it, and don't feel good at all. That chronically over a long time will also affect your gut health, apart from the mental health that the mental health specialist will tell you about. So stress alone here can disrupt digestion. It can increase your stomach acids. You start feeling what you call heartburn, and that's not actually supposed to be called heartburn. Acid reflux, you will feel it burning you. And then finally, it will alter your gut microbiome. You will have a lot of the bad bacteria than the good ones in your digestive system or in your gut, and that will affect your gut health. So that's a sure way. If you want to mess up with your gut, continue that way and you do mess up. And now your gut health can never be fixed overnight. You don't expect to do all these things in just a single night and then the following morning you wake up when you're good. But then every day you have a chance to eat. That is another chance for you to nourish your gut and improve on your internal ecosystem. Start small, stay consistent. And that's all. I would love to hear from you. What gut issue are you really struggling with? Is it constipation? Are you having frequent diarrheas? Are you having gas in the stomach? Are you having bloating possibly? Or maybe you have more issues than this or a combination of all this. Put it in the comment section and then we'll discuss about it into details and you'll be sure to get out of all this kind of a struggle without even involving yourself in taking medications to help yourself. Just food, let's go natural. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. TikTok is there and also Facebook is there to get your daily nutrition tips. And in our next video, I'll break to you more of the foods that will damage your gut and how they actually do it into details more than in this particular video. Thank you and see you till we meet again.